All right, we move now to sports, and Udoka is here to talk about the trending headlines. By the way, we have complete sports for review this morning, and all sports lovers agree they do pretty well with the story. So, which of all this headline? I see Pogba here, I see Mourinho,
Exactly.
It doesn't seem to get out at all. I see Chukwueze, his second Copa del Rey goal.
Yeah, well, looking at the complete sports, a whole lot of things happening around the world of sports. From Pogba gunning for Ronaldo's record, it's all about goal scoring. I remember when Mourinho was at Manchester United, things were really going well between Mourinho, that's the coach, and Paul Pogba. But since he's left, he's been picking up form, scoring goals here and there. And if he scores again tomorrow in the English Premier League, that probably if he scores a brace, then he can actually match up with Cristiano Ronaldo's record. And for Jose Mourinho saying that he belongs to the top.
The top.
Well, he had an interview. Remember, he's now a pundit with Bein Sports after being sacked as a Manchester United coach. And he said that if he wants to go into coaching, then he has to go for the top level jobs.
Any idea about this top job he's waiting for?
Well, we heard rumors about Real Madrid, and there's also Manchester United wanting to get him. I mean, Porto, going back to Portugal to either coach the national team or going back to FC Porto, a club where he started off from before joining Chelsea and the likes of Real Madrid. So it depends, whichever one he chooses. If the rumors are true, then we might actually see Jose Mourinho going back to Real Madrid. But I don't see that happening anytime soon.
I kind of like Mourinho too much, actually. Yeah. A lot of persons will agree, I'm sure. On the back of complete sports, we have more interesting headlines. Let's see. Briefs. That's a column here. United ready to double Rashford's wages.
Yeah.
We have Ashley Cole receives offer from Derby. Which other one? Bayern play down games to Arsenal or rumors. Don't forget, we still have Dio with us in the studio, so I'm going to drag him in to talk about one of these headlines. Which of them? Now,
looking at it's all about the transfer window, because this is a January transfer window where players get to move from one club to the other and coaches get fired if they don't get to do the job. Now, for Rashford at Manchester United, he's going to be getting double of his wages because, like I said earlier, Jose Mourinho has left the club. He has picked up form. He's doing so well. And during the transfer window, good players have the tendency to be taken by bigger clubs if you're not able to tie your players down. So I'm sure Rashford will still remain at Manchester United. And for Bayern Munich playing down on James Rodriguez's rumored deal to Arsenal, it's all about the transfer rumors as well. But it's looking likely that James might leave because he's not getting playing time at Bayern Munich. So we just might see him probably move to London, not London, that's Arsenal, or probably get transferred outside Bayern Munich totally.
Ashley Cole?
Yeah, Ashley Cole getting offers from Derby County, that's the championship side. I remember Ashley Cole once played for Chelsea and, of course, Arsenal, and presently he's in the MLS, that's the Major League Soccer in the US. But he's quite old, and I'm sure probably he wants to come back and collect pension at Derby County. But let's see how that turns out for him. And for David De Gea to sign a new contract, 400,000 a week deal at Manchester United. Quite watery and mouth-watering contract.
There's always mouth-watering pay.
I'm sure my children want to play football.
I was just going to bring Dio in and ask him that question. If you have a son, will you allow him to play football?
Possibly play football. You see, interesting
enough, say that again.
Possibly play football. Or he must play football.
I will encourage him to play football. Why not?
Okay, so which of the headlines caught your attention in sports from what we've just talked about? We have Mourinho, of course, everybody's favorite, right?
I'm happy for Pogba now that he's speaking for.
Exactly.
You know, he was. I mean, he's a very good player, and he was not managed very well under Mourinho. Mourinho, a top coach, a good coach, and I mean, give it to him. But I think ultimately the lesson learned is, I mean, you as a coach, you can't survive without the players. I mean, the greater coach should be able to know how to manage and people manage the other player regardless of the differences and let them perform. So I'm happy for Pogba, and if he's able to meet up with the record set by Ronaldo, it will be very fantastic for him.
Well, guys, I guess that's where we're going to stop for this morning of the press. We've taken time to look at the Daily Sun. Of course, we had the New Telegraph, we had the Guardian, we have Nation, we had the Punch. More papers tomorrow. Make sure you keep a date. For now, thank you very much, Udoka, for coming in. And thank you, Dayo. Always a pleasure to see you.
It was a pleasure.
My name is Felicity Ezewike. We're back tomorrow with more headlines.